So I feel like I need to get better at pacing my practicing because I feel like, I get really in it and then I over practice and then I have to have time off and then it kind of comes back. But is there a way to not get too tired where you just, you work on it and then it gets better, but you don't get to the point where it's like really tired and you need a break?
There's a very easy way to do it. Starts with a T and ends with an Imer.
I just get into the details too much. It's
So
hard to
you're
pull myself away.
it's hard to pull yourself away. Yeah. There's actual research on this that when you pull yourself away from a task when it's still engaging, when you haven't solved the problem yet, that something really cool happens, which is that it continues to process in the background and resolve itself. And also that you return to it more motivated and able to make more progress.
Okay.
Versus if you finish practicing it, you're like, I'm so done practicing this thing, and you walk away. The research shows that you're actually less motivated to return to it and less likely to make that long-term progress. So when the timer goes off, all you want to do is like take a breath, right? Like accept like, oh man, I'm so interrupted right now. Make your peace with it. Know it's for the best. Take a couple notes down of where you were at, and then take your, even if it's just 3 minutes or 5 minutes, do some downward dog, some stretches, some walking, swing your arms, whatever. Don't check your phone or scroll or do a new task or go into emails. If you do that, you can hold where you were at. Oh, I was working on this slur. I was working on this thing. You can hold it and come right back to it. But that distance is going to give you the wisdom to know whether it's actually time to come back to it or not.
Sometimes I'm not sure how long to set my timer for certain things.
For office work and mental work, it seems like 52 minutes is the magic number for maximum amount of time. 52 minutes plus 15-minute break. I've always loved they're called Pomodoros, the 25 minutes. With horn, I feel like 25 to 35 minutes of really focused playing. You almost always hit diminishing returns. Like you'll almost always benefit cognitively from taking a break for at least 3 to 5 minutes after 25 or 30 minutes. Now, as far as how long you set the timer for an individual item, personally, what I'm finding for myself is that about 10 to 12 minutes seems to be enough if I really want to make progress or like deeply explore something. That's usually enough to make like 1 unit of progress and practice that progress piece and get it to happen 10 times or so. To play the thing, figure out where I want to make progress, try a few different things, nail the strategy, practice the strategy, elaborate on the strategy, take some notes on it. That's about 10 minutes. If you want to just shallowly explore something or do something that's like calisthenic, I find about 5 to 8 minutes. Like long tones, I'm not necessarily trying to strategize or make my long tones better. I'm just like, I like to do them and remember what a good long tone sounds like. That takes like 5 to 7 minutes, 3 minutes maybe. And then there's like priming stuff. Like, oh, I'm gonna roll in my note. I'm gonna roll in and squeal. Like, I'm really good at that. I don't need to make it better right now. I just want to do it. I do that for a minute and 30 seconds.